The envelope sat on my desk when I got home from work. Plain, white, no return address. Inside, a single photograph. My wife Jessica, her ex-husband Mark, their daughter Emma between them, all three smiling at a restaurant I recognized. Last Tuesday, the day Jessica told me she was visiting her sick mother. I stared at that photograph for 10 minutes straight, my coffee going cold in my hand, my heart rate perfectly steady. Emma had called me a replacement that morning, right to my face. 16 years old, vicious as a snake. "You're not my real father, you'll never be," Jessica had smirked. Didn't correct her, didn't defend me, just smirked, like Emma had said something clever. I'd swallowed it, walked out, went to work. But this photograph changed everything, because Emma was supposed to hate her father. That's what Jessica told me. Restraining order, abuse, dangerous man. Yet here they were, happy, together. I set the photograph down carefully, and I started making calls. Jessica came home an hour later, cheerful, kissing my cheek like nothing was wrong. "How was your day, honey?" I watched her, really watched her, the way she moved, the way she smiled, the practiced ease of her affection. "Fine," I said. "How's your mother?" "Better, much better." Liar. I'd married Jessica 3 years ago. Emma was 13 then, sweet, called me dad within months. Jessica said her ex was a monster, that he'd abandoned them, that Emma was traumatized. I believed her. I paid for Emma's therapy, her private school, her laptop, her phone, her writing lessons. I gave them everything. And somewhere along the way, Emma stopped calling me dad, started calling me by my first name, then nothing at all. Just cold stares and cutting remarks. Jessica said it was teenage rebellion, normal. I nodded. I understood. I gave Emma space, but that photograph told a different story. I waited until Jessica went upstairs, then I called the restaurant. "Yes, I'm trying to confirm a reservation from last Tuesday, table for 3 under the name Reeves." "Oh yes, Mrs. Reeves, she's a regular, every Tuesday for the past 6 months." I thanked them and hung up. 6 months, every single Tuesday. I hired a private investigator that night, told him everything, showed him the photograph, gave him Jessica's schedule. I need to know what she's doing, who she's meeting, everything. He nodded, professional, no questions. I went home and acted normal. Kissed Jessica goodnight, asked about her day, smiled at Emma across the breakfast table, even when she ignored me. Inside, I was calculating. The investigator sent his first report 3 days later. Jessica had been meeting Mark every week for 8 months. Not 6, 8. Lunch, dinner, sometimes just coffee. Emma was always there. They looked like a family. The investigator included bank statements. Jessica had accessed our joint account, withdrawing cash weekly, small amounts, 500 here, 300 there, enough to go unnoticed. I checked our credit cards, gifts, jewelry, concert tickets. None for me, all charged to accounts I paid for. I sat in my office at 2 a.m., spreadsheets open, tracing every dollar. Emma's therapy appointments? Canceled 4 months ago. Her study group on Thursdays? Dinner with Mark. Her friend's house on weekends? Mark's apartment. Everything was a lie. I printed everything, every receipt, every photo, every lie. I waited until Tuesday. Jessica kissed me goodbye, said she was meeting her book club. I followed her, straight to that restaurant, the same table, Mark and Emma already there. I watched through the window as they laughed together, as Mark held Jessica's hand, as Emma showed them something on her phone, beaming. The happy family. I walked in. Jessica's face went white. "Honey!" I dropped the folder on the table. 8 months, I said quietly. "You've been lying to me for 8 months." Mark stood up. "Who the hell—" "Sit down." He did. I looked at Emma. "You called me a replacement. You were right. I was replacing someone who never left." Tears filled her eyes, real ones this time. I paid for everything, I continued. Your school, your life, while you played happy family behind my back. Jessica reached for me. Please, let me explain. No. I slid divorce papers across the table. You're served. Jessica tried to follow me out, grabbing my arm, sobbing. It's not what it looks like. It's exactly what it looks like. He's Emma's father, and I'm your husband. Was. She crumpled, right there in the parking lot. Mark came out, chest puffed. You can't just. I already did. I drove home, packed my things, left my key on the counter. My lawyer called that night. Jessica wanted to negotiate. No negotiation, I said. She gets nothing. File for fraud if you have to. The withdrawals, evidence of financial deception during marriage. Use it all. 6 weeks later, everything was finalized. The house was mine. She'd taken money under false pretenses. The judge wasn't sympathetic. Jessica moved in with Mark. Emma sent me a message. I'm sorry. I deleted it. Someone asked me recently if I hated them. I thought about it. No, I said. Hate requires energy. I have none left for them. I sold the house, moved across the country, started over. Sometimes I think about that smirk, the way Jessica's lips curved when Emma called me a replacement, the way she thought she'd won. And then I remember the look on her face when I dropped those papers, the way her world shattered.